A lot of you guys are running Facebook ads for your agency to get meetings in, but your cost per booking is way, way too high. And what if I told you guys you only need to make one one change to your ads to double, if not triple, your meetings per day, not per week, per month, per day. If you don't know me, my name is Derek, and I have a done for you agency at six figures, and I have a consulting business where I help scale agency owners to 100K a month. And I'll be sharing you guys the one change I made to all of my clients to help explode their meeting counts. So, let's get right into it. Enough of me yapping. Chris, and going over exactly how I was able to help him get over 10 appointments a day. And I just say that conservatively because there was days where we were getting him, like, I shit you not, 20 to 25 appointments a day. And that was probably good, like, clickbait title for YouTube, but 10 appointments a day is what we really averaged out on. If you guys want to see more of these, you can go on my Instagram. You can see, look at that. But real quick, this is kind of his journeys. You can see we got like $1 cost per lead. We're getting like 121 leads in a week. Here's him closing, and then here's him getting like those 10 to 20 appointments I was telling you with like those 30, 40 leads per day for his business. So let's kind of go into the meat and potatoes, like how we're able to make that happen and what that one change is. But first things first, this is something I'm sure you guys are doing right now, or at least see with like these other guys if you click on their ads. This is like kind of the back end of what it looks like. So say for example, you have an ad running for like 25 bucks a day. Now this is one of my old ads right here. Obviously, as you can see, I shaved my beard. It didn't stay, as this old method should not stay either, so don't do it. But they see the ad, right? $25 spent in a day. And say you got like 10 people. That would be like insanely good cost per lead, by the way. But like for the sake of argument and the stats we have, we're just going to run with 10. Say they click on the ad, they go straight to book a call with you on the landing page or whatever you guys may have. And out of those 10 people that clicked, one of them booked. And now your cost per booked call is $25, which a lot of you guys rock, and a lot of like, it is good. It's not bad. Like $25 per booked call is not bad at all. Like it's actually pretty good. Now, obviously, if they're qualified or not, that's a completely different question. We're not going into that. What we care about right now is the ad process. So out of these 10 people, one of these guys actually booked. Now, what happened to these other 9 guys? Well, they go to the trash. Maybe these 4 guys were like qualified, but they still go to the trash because they didn't want to book, you didn't have availability, or whatever it may be. These guys, out of these 5, these 2 probably were unqualified, right? Went to the trash, you don't care about them. Maybe these 3 weren't ready right now, but they're ready for your service in like next month, next week, 3 months. Maybe they're just waiting for a payment from their client that came in the next day, but your ad was one day too early, whatever it may be. Regardless, all these opportunities went into the trash, except for this one guy who maybe he didn't close, maybe he closed, whatever. Who cares about that, right? What we're going to do is we're going to add one change to turn that cost per lead to $12.50. We're slicing it in half from this $25. One change right here in the middle, same exact ad, $25, same exact landing page, but we're changing one thing. So what is it? It's going to be instant forms on Meta. Now I'm going to be showing you guys how we want to construct this, because there's a specific way you want to construct it. Otherwise, it could go wrong. If one thing you do here is incorrect, everything could go out the window or it could backfire on you. So this is how we do it. Someone will see your ad on Instagram or Facebook, $25 a day ad. They click on it. This is what happens. There's going to be that learn more button. Click it. Boom. Instead of automatically taking you off the page, off Instagram, off Facebook, into some landing page, they're still in the app. They can still scroll if they really want to. Just click an X and boom, keep scrolling. But this comes up. You ask them, right, we're going to text you how this information works. And text is really important, and that's why we bold it, so that they give you your phone number, their phone number, and it's actually correct and not giving you fake information. And then from there, people are more likely to give you their phone number that's correct if you say text instead of call, even though, maybe you have setters that call them up. And here we'll have like qualifying questions, so we make sure that quality is up. So we get people that actually own the agency, or, they have that revenue range, or they are that CEO, or they are like whatever you need your ICP to be. They answer those questions. If they're not, get them out of here. If they are, take them in, and Meta will start finding those people that are that because they become a lead. Then from there, they put in their full name, their email, their phone number, all the good stuff, and then they'll book a call with you here. So they'll click, there's like a blue button right here. Also, real quick before I say anything, it's really easy to do instant forms here because within Meta, like you don't see it, but there's going to be a blue button at the bottom that says autofill. The moment they click on that, all their information goes in because it's correct information. Because no one on their phone lets false information go. Like they change it after the first time or something, and the device picks up on it and does that change forever. But regardless, it's so easy to do it. The friction is absolute zero. Meta makes it so easy compared to like some booking page, get them off the platform. They don't have stuff like that. You don't have Meta's information anymore because they're off their platform. Now, back to this. Same booking page, whatever. But how do we get this cost per lead cheaper? How do we get more appointments out of this from the same 10 people? Well, we still get 10% of people booking, but what happens? This is the difference. We had a 25% increase of people submitting their information. So remember how I showed you these 9 people that went to the trash and you don't care if they even want your service afterwards? And like they have no way of contacting you or you have no way of contacting them now when they're ready? This is what we do, right? This guy, he's still that Chad that, directs book. We always love that guy. But now we have these 3 that were unqualified from earlier, now even become a lead. So yeah, they went to the trash. We didn't even want them. And maybe these 2 and this person, they just weren't interested. They didn't do it, right? So right now we're still at even to the other one. But here's the difference. These 3 people liked your offer. Maybe they just weren't ready for it right now. Or like I said, maybe they get paid the next day, so they're not ready to book. Or maybe they just had no availability. Whatever it may be. They still filled out the form, and you have their full name, their email, and their phone number. And you have that. So what are you going to do with that information? Well, we put it through a lead to book transformer, where we're getting people from leads into booked appointments. And there's 3 main ways we're going to do that. Number 1, right, we have a commission-based setter, like 5% on cash collected, for example, to call them up within 5 minutes and speed a lead. Super important. Get them called up. And then from there, they get them called up, get them booked in a call. So now this dude is booked in from the setter because maybe he just didn't understand the offer or something, and you tell him like, oh yeah, you don't need like you don't need like $100,000 in ad spend. No, that's crazy. And he's like, oh, I get it. Okay, yeah, book me in then. I like it. Right? That's one example. And maybe these other 3 people, they go through email sequences because now you have your email. You send them your testimonials page. You send them through a newsletter. Maybe that day they book with you. Maybe they don't. Maybe after like a week, they see one of your newsletters where you like scaled this dude to like 20K a month within like 7 days. And they're like, oh, wait, that's crazy. I'm in the same niche as that guy. What did he do differently? So now they book a call with you. Or you have the other route, which is like SMS sequences, right? You send out like huge SMS blasts, or maybe you send out SMS sequences, keep them in the loop, keep asking like, hey, when are you free? And then maybe you have an AI bot for that, whatever it may be. But your setter takes over and he calls them up and boom, you got them booked in. And now we're maximizing and we're squeezing that lemon as much as possible. Like, yeah, we have that direct booking dude come in and whatever, but out of those 3 guys, that day, you booked an extra guy. Like maybe these 2 other people will book like tomorrow or the next day or whatever. But we just care about that day because we spent $25 that day. So let's see how we cut that cost from $25 to $12 that day. We do that by doubling it. So we got that extra dude that came in. And super simple. Just follow this line. Go back to the booking page. Either they do it on their own or a setter did it with them on call or did it for them. And now, look at that. That cost for book call is down to $12.50. And that's something huge that you guys are missing. It's something so simple, and you could be doing that in so many different ways. You can have, like maybe these 2 guys will close for like 3K each in 3 months from now. Or maybe 5 months from now, 6 months from now, who knows? Like we've closed someone the other day that was in our pipeline for like over 12 or 13 months. And it's like if he just clicked the ad, like he was super excited, right? You just don't know the circumstances a lot of people are in. Maybe it's availability, maybe it's something else. They don't have the money. Now's not the right time. But you guys shouldn't be throwing away those leads. There's a reason why if you go to like any big guru, you're put in an email newsletter, you're getting contacted by these people, and why they ask you for this information. If you guys don't have that information, you're missing out. And even if you do ask for this information, you should be doing it within Meta instead of having them go off to a landing page or something. Because maybe, yeah, that's adding more friction, but as Alex Hormozi says, more friction doesn't mean better quality. You can make things really hard and make your page buffer for an extra 50 seconds. Like, yeah, you're adding friction, but it's not good friction. Now you're just losing out on people. You want the process to be as easy as possible, and instant forms on Facebook is going to be the best way to do it. Get the highest amount of leads, and while also keeping the quality exactly where you want it to be with these qualifying questions. If you don't want someone, they're not coming in. And the people who are, like, for example, that CEO and within that revenue range and become a lead, now Meta is searching for more of those leads. They're not searching for the people that were DQ'd. So it gets better and better and better over time. And it's harder to do that if you go off platform, or like even if you guys are using Hyros or something. Like this is the superior way that we want to do to get the cost per booking really low. Now, like the example here was just cutting 50%. It could be way lower than that. Way lower than that. Like Chris was getting leads for $1. And he's getting like 20 to 40 leads per day kind of thing. Like imagine how many bookings you can get for that. His ad spend was no more than $50 a day for that amount of quality or that amount of lead flow. It was actually an insane case. But this is like a more realistic approach for you guys here. So, not promising $4 cost per booking. That's crazy. We've done it multiple times, but hey, this video is not for everyone, right? This video is going to be for lots of you guys that are doing ads, have an agency, and are looking for some clients in a similar situation. Now, besides that, if you guys liked it, you enjoyed me just not gatekeeping anything, like the video, subscribe for more. And if you really enjoy it, put down a comment. Let me know what you want to see on the next video. But besides that, I really appreciate you guys sticking around. Start putting this one change in today. Guarantee you guys are going to be getting better leads. More leads, number one. You're going to be closing more people. Your CAC, your cost per book call, everything's going to be going down. You're not going to be wasting these leads that just go all to the trash, like right there. Even if it's one more person, you've doubled your monthly revenue if you keep everything exactly the same. So imagine if you get like a triple or quadruple, which is what the expectation is. That's how you can get guys to like 100K a month very quickly. Besides that, I'll stop yapping. I'll let you guys go. As always, I'll let you cook.